My name's Ryan Harris, and this is my 2018 first Phorm MyTransPHORMation Challenge video log closeout. In 2018, I've lost 157 pounds. For me, just to say that I've lost weight and not gained it all back in the same year is truly amazing. But for me to say that I've lost 157 pounds in 1 year is extremely wonderful for me. Just thinking about the toll the 157 pounds took on my body of every second of every day makes me extremely happy and proud of my transformation in 2018. So where did my journey begin? Over 17 years ago, when I left for college is when my journey started. And that was my journey to a slow digression of being severely overweight and unfunctional. Before college, I was always a big guy or a fat kid, but I was very functional. I participated and played in sports, football, I had played baseball, track and field, I even swam before for our team, and I was highly functional and active. I was just a bigger guy. And when I went to college, that started my slow digression to being severely overweight and unfunctional. And that's because of the habits and the lifestyle I picked up through my time at school. You know, immediately I went on the college diet, pizza, fast foods, everything unhealthy, food-wise that you could think of, beer, alcohol, the generic college kid diet. That's very unfortunate, but that's what happened. So after I graduated, I carried that lifestyle with me for the next 12 years. I could make any excuse that I could possibly think of to justify or accommodate my unhealthy lifestyle, and in my mind, to keep moving forward with the lifestyle I was living. You know, the excuses range from I'm not that old, I'm not that unhealthy, I can start tomorrow, I can start on Monday, I can start next week, I can start next year, and really, the worst part about it is I could, stand in front of the mirror, look at myself, and tell myself I'm not that unhealthy, I'm not that out of shape, I'm not that overweight, and you could start at any time. Prior to 2018, I've tried to lose weight before by dieting. I've always had an enormous amount of family support. I have a best friend, Mike Wheatley, who's an experienced trainer who's always supported me, held me accountable, and I've been successful before losing a target goal of 20, 30, I even lost 50 pounds one time. But really, when I hit that target goal, I always expected to be able to go back to my unhealthy lifestyle and choices, and that I would just keep that weight off, which we all know is not true. And the result of that was gaining all the weight I lost back, plus more, which had gotten me to the end of 2017 being so far overweight. Starting off in January 2018, I was determined to make changes and determined to lose weight. Because I needed to lose weight, I needed to be healthier, and I needed to make positive impacts in my life. So this time, once again, I reached out to my friend Mike. He was willing to help me out. We set up a nutrition plan, we set up an exercise plan, and I started to follow that. And just like the time-old story with me, the first 2 weeks, during the week, I would do excellent on my plan. On the weekend, I would expect to be able to go to my old lifestyle of going out at happy hour, drinking beer, eating pizza, eating burgers and fries, staying up way too late, not getting enough sleep, and really running myself down throughout the weekend, and then turning that switch back off and going to following a nutrition plan and exercise plan during the week. And honestly, the first 2 weeks, I was able to lose weight just doing that because my lifestyle was so unhealthy before, and it was a 5-day improvement for me throughout the week. So I was able to lose weight, but that model was not going to be sustainable for me. So when I checked in with Mike after the second week, I remember our conversation going something like this. He told me that basically this is the same thing I've done time in and time out. I execute my plan during the week. I revert back to my old lifestyle. On the weekend, the food, the alcohol, the staying up late is going to sabotage my progress at some point, and I really need to look and make a permanent change to impact my life. And that's when Mike suggested to me that I check out First Phorm and the MyTransPHORMation Challenge. He's familiar with the company, he's familiar with the culture, and he's familiar with the results people have seen from the MyTransPHORMation Challenge. So I did just that. I went out, and for the next few days, I researched First Phorm, I researched the MyTransPHORMation Challenge, and I started following people on social media that's involved in the company, and also people that I had seen that were winners of the MyTransPHORMation Challenge. So for me, after a few days of following people and doing my research, I decided it was something that I wanted to do. I convinced myself and got enough nerve to sign up, to take my day one photos, to start writing the essay and really hitting home of why I'm trying to make a change in my life, and then to do my first day one video log. So here's me explaining for my day one video log what my goal is for 2018. My name is Ryan, and this is my first Phorm Transformational Challenge day one video log. My main goal is weight loss. For years and years and years, I've led an unhealthy, very unhealthy lifestyle. I've always made excuses for myself. I've always accommodated for me being overweight, whether it's picking the places I go to, how do I travel, basically skipping events if I didn't want to go to them because of it. And really, I've always had an excuse, right? It's never been the top priority for me, and that's solely my fault. My day one goal was to lose weight, and I'm well on my way to doing that. What I didn't realize, and what I've learned from the MyTransPHORMation Challenges, my goal is really to live a healthy lifestyle. My goal has been, over the course of 2018 now, is to remove all my unhealthy choices and replace them with healthy choices to support that lifestyle change and the weight loss. In the challenge, you hear the phrase, one day, one meal, one workout at a time. And I'm not really sure when that mentality took hold for me, if it was day 8, day 12, day 15. But what I do know is when I took that mentality on, I started to make life-altering changes for myself. So yes, my goal is still to lose weight, but it's to do so through living a healthy lifestyle, not just dieting. With my weight loss, I get asked a lot, what's different this time around? What has made you lose all this weight and sustain that? And I've always had family support. I've always had friend support. I've always had access to an experienced trainer who holds me accountable. So really, what was different for me this time around? And my answer is the First Phorm community. First Phorm has created a community out there that motivates, inspires, and pushes each other to reach our goals. At any point in time, I can log into social media, onto my Instagram account, onto the MyTransPHORMation Facebook page, and I can see people out there struggling, putting in the work when it's not convenient, putting in the work when it's not easy. And honestly, for me early on, that was what drew me to succeeding, right? So for me, maybe I always had this preconceived notion that overweight people are overweight and fit people are fit, but it's honestly the whole group of people out there putting in the work, not only when it's easy, but when it's difficult. And when I saw that, and when I'm participating in the Transformation Challenge pages and through Instagram, talking to the fellow challengers and the First Phorm employees, it's something that I can do and I can achieve. And it's just gonna take a lot of hard work and a lot of focus to make me reach my goals. And I think that's what has helped me succeed throughout this year, throughout this transformation challenge, and make me want to succeed in 2019 is the huge community that First Phorm has put together to help support and encourage and drive each other to be the best version of themselves that they can be. In addition to the MyTransPHORMation Facebook page, one major contributor for me and a difference maker was during the spring 8-week challenge, I joined Team Boss led by Mike Trotter. And honestly, Team Boss is like a family to me. There I am struggling, there I am having a hard time. Their Team Boss is encouraging and inspiring me. Their Team Boss is sharing workouts, sharing meal prep. Their Team Boss is sharing knowledge. And it's a day-to-day interaction with people just like myself, people trying to change their lives, maybe trying to put weight on, maybe trying to lose 100 pounds like myself, maybe trying to lose 20 pounds. But it's people out there that are interacting with each other on a daily basis and helping each other achieve their goals. So what is different in 2018? It's the mentality I've created through the MyTransPHORMation Challenge to make me 100% committed to reaching my goal of living a healthy lifestyle. It's the community that First Phorm's created and the Legion of Boom that participates every day to help support, inspire, encourage, and motivate each other to reach our goals and be the best versions of ourselves that we can be. So here's a recap of my transformation through 2018.
Hometown hero at the bar, burned out highlight superstar, Kept the buzz to fill the hole, loved the lights, stole the show. Someone I used to know would stay another round. Someone I used to know ran himself in the ground. It's been a long time coming, couldn't keep on running, had to hit rock bottom to know. When you keep on losing with the path you're choosing, and it's time to let go.
You know, this year, outside of the transformation pictures and the weight loss, I've been able to post many non-scale victories. Most importantly, my health screening I did last month. I passed with all green checks in cholesterol ratio, HDL, LDL, triglycerides, and most importantly, glucose level. For me to post in the normal category for all those is truly amazing for me, and very happy about it. Next up is really family vacations. So this year, the family went to Wisconsin Dells, which is the water capital of the United States. And historically, you know, given where I was at overweight, I probably would have considered skipping it, using work as an excuse. Or as we went to those water parks, I would have lived at the tide pool or the lazy river, not really getting out and enjoying myself with the slides. But this year with my transformation and the changes, I was able to spend the day with my nephew running around the water parks with the rest of the family. He's tall enough now so he could ride every slide he possibly could. Rode some of them 2 or 3 times and really just enjoy myself and not be limited by being overweight. Similar to that, last couple weeks here, we went to a stage play, and I can guarantee 100% just this, along with other things like Cardinals tickets, Blues tickets. For me, just the seats at the stadiums and the theater are very uncomfortable. I don't really fit in them. Before 2018, with my size and my weight, I guarantee I would have skipped this event this year. We went to go see How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I was able to sit right next to my 2-year-old nephew and enjoy the stage play with him. So that was a tremendous win for me. Other things this year that I've really have improved on is just overall health. I used to have back pain when I wake up. Now I'm back pain free. I breathe better. I move better. I'm not out of breath when I walk up a flight of stairs. Before this year, I had pretty much conceded that I probably would never ride a bike for physical activity or recreation, just with my size. And 2-3 months ago, I purchased a mountain bike, which I've used to improve my physical activity and support my healthy lifestyle. And I plan to use a whole lot more in 2019. And lastly, just to highlight is, I started 2018 wearing a 6XL t-shirt, and this year I'm wrapping up in a 4XL or 3XL, which is amazing for me. I've had the opportunity to clean out my closet and donate my clothes and burn the boats, as I've learned from one of the transformation challengers, to really not look back and keep pushing forward and making those positive changes in my life. So for me to be able to walk into a clothing store and have the opportunity to pick a sweatshirt or a t-shirt off the rack is truly amazing for me. It's like I actually have to go shop for clothes now versus before. Really didn't have my size in what you would consider a traditional clothing store, and I would order online a lot. So all those non-scale victories, along with the transformation pictures and the weight loss, just really highlight where I started this year, where I've ended up, and most importantly, where I want to head in 2019. In 2018, I started as a guy severely overweight. I started as a guy who didn't believe he had what it takes to make a change. I started as a guy lost, as I have so many years before. But in 2018, I found First Phorm, the MyTransPHORMation Challenge, and the Legion of Boom. So in 2018, I'm going to finish 157 pounds down. I'm going to finish with more self-confidence than I ever had before. I'm going to finish on a path of living a healthy lifestyle, and I'm going to finish looking forward to 2019 and the goals I'm going to accomplish. So to close this all out, I just want to say thank you to First Phorm, the MyTransPHORMation Challengers, and the Legion of Boom for helping me take back my life and take control. Thank you.